Welcome, everybody, to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. But tonight, we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff, and that might set the tone for what could be a physical game. The fourth-round pick from Maple's draft.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Tracking 60. Here we go. Second.
Here's Dart. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. That is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson.
Taken at the 37. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Hurts.
They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
And this guy born just across the Hudson in the Bronx, Saquon Barkley. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Smith will come in motion right. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing his Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Dart once more. His throw incomplete. The Giants at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try it now with Scatteroo. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the middle with Bartlett. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. Now Hurts changing up the play.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Giants nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. to the air. Dart. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one complete to Smith. There he goes up the right sideline. And finally brought down at the 43. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hurts sets up to throw it. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here comes 3rd down at 7.
180, 180. Crowd left Yeti.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 14 yards. And the Eagles go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2nd and 3.
To throw now, Dart. This is caught inside the 15. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Cam Scatteraboo, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Gano the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. time. This Philly offense set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. This will be caught by Brown. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go. Trimmer. Hey, easy, 63.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. He'll look to throw. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down. But he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Throwing his dart. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Looking to throw, Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. Still going inside the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there just before halftime. 66 yards.
First down and goal to go.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Gano out to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. In motion, the tight end. A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes. Stack.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On play action, here's Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, here's Dart. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have the Giants first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Dart. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Dart. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Robinson hauling it in outright. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that.
4 yards on the pickup.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Dart going to look to throw here. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Scatteroo. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That's another Giants.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw is Dart. Now he's going to and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's He's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 31 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Out of the gun, here's Dart. And his throw here's incomplete. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
42. Giants 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw now, Dart. He'll dump this off to Scatteroo. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 46, here's 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Now he'll try to run with this. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, Dart. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing his Dart. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Scatteroo. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10.